Hello everyone and welcome to another game. This time it's a full one by the name of the Excavation of Hob's Barrow. It is pixel art. It's a point and click adventure game based on folk lore. And we are going to play it right now. You want to know what I like best about this that I read up on? That there may be voice acting. That's some good shit, Zoo. I can't move, by the way. Maybe we can. Yes, it's point and click. Okay. Guess we're gonna keep moving then. Loving this already atmospheric. So were you coughing?
Miss Bateman.
Great. Voice acting.
Welcome back to Ticehurst House. It's been quite some time.
Love it. Look at that. If this game can do it, any other game can.
Terrible weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see. A bit of rain won't kill me, will it?
No. But that smoke will.
You mustn't be interested in me nattering on. Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper.
All right. Oops. I thought he was done talking. But there we go. Excavation of Hob's Barrow.
Dearest Mother,
Do I have to click?
I hope this letter will reach you.
I do have to click.
I have spent these past years in torment, trying to piece together what remains of fractured memories. What I am about to recount to you will seem beyond comprehension, but I beg for your patience.
I'm gonna have to turn the voices down a bit loud.
I will endeavour to explain the events that led me to Ticehurst House that night. As far as I can recall, this whole wretched story started with the receipt of a letter from a Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh my god. Some great pixel art here.
The letter brought me to the isolated village of Bewley, deep in the moors.
That's where we are, Bewley. Arrival achievement.
No station master in sight. I hope the village isn't too far away. I can't recall our exact meeting place. Mr. Shoulder mentioned it in his letter.
Okay. Understood. Tutorial. Game saved. While we're here, I'm going to turn the speech down a little. It's a bit loud. Ambient noise. Turn that down a bit as well. Sound effects. There. It's going to take a while to get that optimal. Save. Gonna save on our own. Call it Yesh. Alright, so we are here.
The tracks look quite untarnished. I don't think many trains come through here.
We have inventory items. The ladder. Excavate the barrow. Oh, somebody's over there. In.
I must make my way to the Plough and Furrow Inn.
Yes. Who are you?
I swear she was not standing there a moment ago.
She wasn't. She showed up.
A door of fine construction.
All right. Let me see what other items we have.
A gift from my
Handkerchief.
mother. It bears my initials, TB. I have 6 shillings and 2 pence. My assistant Kenneth is bringing more funds tomorrow. I don't like travelling with too much money on me.
I don't blame you. Okay, we need to meet Mr. Shoulder to discuss House Barrow and locate the Plough and Furrow Inn.
I swear she was not...
Okay, she wasn't
My
standing
mother
there.
always told me not to walk on railway tracks.
So I guess we are going this way.
Bewley. I have great expectations for this Barrow.
I wouldn't.
Hello? Hello? Hello there? The post looks unattended. Hello there? Excuse me?
Yes?
I'm looking for the Plough and Furrow Inn. Do you know where I can find it?
Ah, young lady. Leave
Yeah.
the station and follow the dry stone wall for around half a mile. You'll come to Bewley. Go straight ahead and you'll find the market square. The inn is t'other side at square.
Thank you very much.
And what about Bewley
What
itself?
can you tell me about Bewley?
Well, it used to be a thriving village. Not so much now. I don't spend much time there these days.
Are you local?
Ah, yes, a local I am. But I don't live in the village.
Where are you travelling to today?
That would be none of your business, young lady.
Quite. Apologies. I wish you a pleasant journey.
Bitch.
There's nothing else I wish to discuss at the moment.
What brings you to Bewley?
I beg your pardon?
What brings you to Bewley, miss?
I'm here to visit a local landmark, Hob's Barrow.
Hob's Barrow? Well, I can't say I've heard of it. For what reason?
I wish to excavate it.
Grave robber, are you?
Not at all. I merely have an interest in antiquities.
Not much to be found in Bewley, if you ask me. You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
I'll take my chances.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
And she's gone.
That was odd.
Can't say I didn't want you. So yeah, we follow the cobblestone.
The old woman told me to go straight ahead to get to the inn. I'll have time to explore tomorrow.
Boy. I'll explore tomorrow then. Is the
This
inn?
appears to be the forge of a local blacksmith. Beating raw metal into a fine object is an admirable skill. The blacksmith looks closed. Perhaps this belongs to a merchant. This must belong to someone. I should leave it alone. A fine example of a church. It looks like it was built in the Norman style. It looks like I'm in the market square. I should find the inn. I don't wish to disturb the locals. Quite an ornate construction. This was created with pride and care. The cross denotes this as the site of a market, or perhaps a site of traditional religious significance. a local cobbler. The cobbler's is closed.
Cobbler.
The door has been boarded up. The building looks like a ruin.
Found the inn.
Quite a fine building indeed. I don't wish to disturb the locals. The Plough and Furrow. I have a bit of time before Mr. Shoulder arrives. I should inquire about a room. The man looks thoroughly inebriated.
Yes, he does.
The Plough and Furrow Inn. The inn where I am to meet Mr. Shoulder.
Mr. Shoulder. Hopefully we'll need to lie on his shoulders. Hello. Man not drinking?
Hello there. What's the young lady doing out alone in this sodden weather?
What are you doing out in this weather?
Waiting for you, my dear.
I doubt that.
And I've waited long enough. So, give us a kiss now, won't you?
Oh, God.
Wouldn't your wife disapprove?
My wife? Bloody hell, my wife! My tea'll be on the table at this hour, and if I don't get back, she'll be roaring. Until we meet again.
Got out of that one.
What a buffoon. I should speak to the innkeeper about a room.
Nice.
It's a crudely painted scene that appears to be of a biblical nature. A fine exemplar of inebriation. A decorative plate depicting a serpent. A decorative plate. This one depicts a cat. A decorative plate. This one depicts a bull. A decorative plate depicting an eagle. A decorative plate. This one depicts a dog. A decorative plate depicting a bear. A rather miserable looking fellow. He's playing a board game by himself. I think it's Three Men's Morris.
Playing by himself.
They are engaged in an intense discussion. A pixie-faced peasant boy, painted in a naive style.
Nice.
The painting depicts a rocky-edged lake. A small bronze plate states the name Lake Cubilius. A majestic animal, cut down in his prime.
Mm-hmm.
The crackling fireplace is more welcoming than the facial expressions of the locals.
Rude son of a guns.
This painting shows a Rubenesque figure brushing her hair. Quite unusual to see such a sensual work in a room like this. A colourful work depicting a bashful knight. It is signed N. Hamley.
In Hamley. I got an achievement for that. Just going over the stuffs.
A dreadful smell is emanating from the WC.
Restaurant, maybe?
A biblical scene of some kind. An angel is depicted looking longingly to the heavens.
Alright, let's talk to the bartender.
The innkeeper is a serious-looking man.
Give him a talking to. Hey,
The
buddy.
innkeeper is a serious-looking man. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, lass. How can I help you?
Yeah,
I'm in
room.
need of a room for the night.
Aye, we aren't short of those. One night, is it?
I shall need at least 2 nights, maybe more.
Aye, 'tis not a problem. 3 shilling per night. That includes your dinner and tea.
A fair price.
I'll need that payment up front for the 2 nights.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, lass. How can I...
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
Aye, I know the man.
I'm to meet him here tonight.
Can I get you something to drink while you wait?
Not yet, thank you. How much is the room again?
3 shilling per night. That includes your dinner and tea.
Bye for now.
As you were.
I don't have enough, huh?
This is payment for the room.
Thank you. Can I ask for your name, lass?
Thomasina Bateman.
Thomasina.
Will Mr. Bateman be staying with us tonight?
No, I am not wed. My assistant is arriving in Bewley tomorrow.
Your assistant, you say? Will you be needing another room?
Please.
I'll keep a room spare. It's not quite as nice as yours, I'm afraid.
Not a problem, sir. I'm sure it will be adequate. Kenneth is a man of inexpensive taste.
Here's your key. Just go through the door to the right of the bar, then up the stairs. Room number 2.
Thank you.
Can I help you with your luggage?
No, thank you, sir. I can manage. I should go upstairs and freshen up before Mr. Shoulder arrives.
Got the room key. I wonder if we can talk to these peeps.
Good afternoon, sir.
Note for you here.
I beg your pardon?
I said there's note for you here, lass. Be on your way.
Charming. Good day, sir.
Inebriated. And what are you arguing about?
Hello, sir.
We are in the middle of a discussion here.
Sorry to interrupt. Hello, miss.
What do you want? Bugger off.
Oof. Go to our room.
This shall do nicely. Time to change into something more comfortable.
Oh yeah. That will do.
Much better. A jug of water for drinking or washing.
Chair. Outside.
I've hung my dress inside. Aside from that, the wardrobe is empty. The wardrobe looks old, perhaps 100 years or more in age. A sturdy-looking thing, useful to many a weary traveller. I've stored my case in there, a box within a box.
Box in a box.
A decorative plate depicting a goat. I don't wish to take it.
How do I know?
I don't want to take the painting with me. A painting of surprising quality. It portrays a rocky outcrop overlooking a vast moor, perhaps a local landmark.
Some tell me these paintings and stuff's gonna come into play.
Ah, complementary matches. Useful. Ah, complementary matches. Useful.
Pick that
There's
up.
only one match left, though.
Use it sparingly.
A decrepit set of drawers. Jammed shut. The wood must have warped over the years.
Alright, we got the key, some shillings.
I have only 2 pence left. My assistant Kenneth is bringing more funds tomorrow, thankfully. Room 2, the Plough and Furrow Inn. There is a single match remaining inside.
Okay. Guess we can go back out. Save it up.
Miss Bateman, you've transformed.
Oh yeah.
I feel far more comfortable in my outdoor clothing.
You look like one of those explorers you see in the newspaper.
I guess you could call me an explorer of sorts.
I'm Stanley. Stanley Kemp.
A pleasure to meet you, Stanley.
And tell me, I trust your room is adequate.
More than.
Just adequate.
Excellent.
Can you tell me about Booty?
What can you tell me about Bewley?
Aye, it's a quiet place. People keep to themselves, work hard.
I look forward to exploring the village tomorrow.
There's not a lot to see, lass. But St. Edmund's Church is a fine building, worth a visit.
And what about you?
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Kemp.
Well, I've been the proprietor of this inn for the last 16 years. I worked as a drover all over the country in my younger days. Saved up my coin and bought this place.
It's a fine inn.
Thank you. I often run short of ale, but my rooms are rarely full. We don't get many outsiders wanting to stay overnight here in Bewley.
And about the guy that I'm waiting for, Leonard Shoulder. Has he
Has
arrived?
Mr. Shoulder arrived yet?
Still haven't seen head nor tail of you, Miss Bateman.
What can you tell me about him?
What can you tell me about Mr. Shoulder?
Aye, he's a quiet fellow. He only comes here to check his post.
Yes, I've been corresponding with him using this address.
Have you now? You found yourself an admirer.
Not quite.
What business do you have with old Leonard, then?
Yeah,
Well,
truth.
if you must know, I am what some people call a barrow digger.
A what?
A barrow digger.
What in God's name is that?
A
Are you
grave digger.
familiar with tumuli?
Afraid not.
Barrow is another word for tumulus, or tumuli in the plural. A profoundly interesting subject.
You've lost me.
I excavate ancient burial sites looking for relics. A barrow is traditionally a circular mound of raised earth enclosing a burial chamber.
Oh, aye? You're a grave robber.
That's what everyone.
I am no such thing.
Don't worry, lass. I've met all sorts in here over the years. I won't tell anyone.
I assure you, my goal is more noble than petty grave robbery.
What sort of relics do you find, then? Gold? Silver? Bones?
Well, rarely gold or silver, but treasures certainly. Ancient pottery is the most common find. I've been excavating barrows all over the country. I'm documenting my findings in preparation for my book. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England.
Oh, aye. Very interesting. But what does old Leonard have to do with this?
Yeah, what?
He sent me a letter in
Finding
which he
it?
told me about an unusual barrow in Bewley, a site called Hobb's Barrow. I'm meeting him here this evening to find out more.
Hobbs Barrow.
I've lived here nigh on my whole life, and I've heard nought about a Hobb's Barrow.
No one seems to have heard about this.
Are you sure you've never heard of Hobb's Barrow?
Not in my life, lass, but I'll tell you something. The moors stretch further than the eyes can see once you leave this village. There's no doubt many a discovery to be made.
Mr. Shoulder said the barrow is well known locally, a place of legend.
I'm afraid you're going to
Not
have to
quite.
speak to him about it. Why are you interested in digging around in the dirt, lass? Haven't you better things to do with your time?
I enjoy nothing more than the thrill of discovery, uncovering the past and piecing together our history. I inherited this passion from my father.
Oh, a barrow digger too, eh?
Indeed. He would take me with him on excavations as a child.
Does he still come with you now, on your own adventures?
I'm afraid my father's been bedbound by illness for many years.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that, lass.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp. He is well looked after at a private hospital. Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp. See what it looks like in here, shall we?
I do not need to use the lavatory.
Let this
A
do.
curmudgeonly looking old fellow. Hello, sir.
Right,
Do you know a Mr. Leonard Shoulder?
you're not local. You've come on that bloody train, haven't you?
Yeah.
Bewley's going to dogs.
My name is Thomasina Bateman, and you are...
None of your business, lass. Where's your husband?
None of your business, sir.
Ha! You're brave coming in here, all on your own.
I'm a grown woman.
I'm Cyril.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Cyril.
Cyril
What can you
Bewley.
tell me about Bewley?
We're a proud community. I've lived here my whole life. Not much here to interest folks like you.
Folks like me?
Outsiders.
I take
Really?
it you are not enamoured with the railway station.
Bewley's gonna be swarming with outsiders, like you. We don't want you coming here. It's as simple as that, lass.
Why not?
This is our town, our land.
I assure you, I am not here to cause trouble.
We'll see about that, won't we?
And
Do you know Mr.
Leonard.
Shoulder?
That'd be none of your business, lass. I don't come to your city poking around asking questions, do I?
How else do you get to know the lay of the
Enjoy his
land?
ale in peace.
Bye for now.
Ta-ra, lass.
Mr. Shoulder should really be here by now. I'll sit down and wait.
All right. We're going to pick it up in the next part.
Where on earth is he? What a waste of time this is turning out to be.
Yes.
Evening there, miss.
Not you again.
I just wanted to apologise for...
Is it you?
I got home, had my tea, but it gave me an aching belly.
How so?
I felt bad for how I spoke to you. I'm sorry. The drink gets a hold of me sometimes.
Let's start again, shall we?
My name is Arthur Tillett.
Oh.
Thomasina Bateman.
What brings you to Bewley, anyway?
I'm here to meet someone, but he has not arrived.
His loss, if you ask me.
Perhaps you know the gentleman, Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, I know Mr. Shoulder all right. If
Yeah,
I
where
may
is he?
be so bold as to say, he's a bit long in the tooth for you.
The relationship is not what you're implying. I've never met him. In fact, I know very little about him at all.
Get me an ale and I'll tell you all about the old sod.
I don't know if I should really give him another ale, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to find out more in the next part. So I will catch you guys then.